Welcome back, it's me Lou, and I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. And today we are looking at this G.I. Joe Classified Series, the Baroness. I am excited to have this action figure. So this iteration of the Baroness represents her big screen look as she appears in the new Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins film. So as I'm recording this video, it's about July 16th, 2021. And I know this has been hitting shelves the past 2 weeks. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this video. I'll probably get around to it, I don't know, one of these days. But I'm reviewing the toy now. Yeah, so I'm excited to get this. I remember when I first started seeing that these toys were hitting some of the shelves, like I think at like Meijer and like maybe like Walmart's or something. I was kind of excited, but at the same time, I was kind of like nervous because I know that I live in a very competitive area, and you know, there's a lot of collectors, so it's always hard to get some of the newer stuff. So it's like I didn't want to go hunting around for it. And when I got her, it was actually at a toy show. So then I saw her at the toy show, and the price, I'll be honest, I paid. I didn't pay anything, you know, crazy, anything astronomical. I think I might have paid almost twice as much for than the retail price. So I think I might have paid maybe like $38 to $40, I think. Now that's just me being crazy and antsy because I wanted this figure, and I didn't want to hunt her down. But also I kind of just wanted this because I don't have a Classified Series Baroness figure in my collection. I never found that Cobra Island Target exclusive where it came with the Baroness and that motorcycle. And the secondary prices on that's really high. And for me, it's like I have a custom Baroness, but it's not that good. It's just a Black Widow figure with like a head swap, and I didn't really put much work into it. So I was like desperate. I just needed an official Hasbro Baroness figure. So in the meantime, until I get my, you know, OG inspired comic book one, this one will have to do. And right now it looks beautiful. I'm very happy that I have it, even though I did pay a little bit, you know, premium for it. I'm just stoked to have this. I don't want to be bothered with driving around all my stores trying to find this figure, or you know, buying it on eBay. You know, for me, it's like I also needed something to buy at the toy show. I was at the toy show and I'm like, I don't know what to buy here. I have everything I want, everything I need. And I think when I went there in my headspace, I was just kind of thinking, okay, I want to leave at least with one AEW Unrivaled action figure, and you know, we'll go from there. And the one AEW figure I wanted was John Moxley, and I saw that there, and I paid a premium for that also. And then I'm like, before I leave, I'm like, at least I should just get this Baroness. There was only one dealer in the entire convention that had this. So I just, you know, I bit and I bought it. And here it is. So yeah, I'm stoked to have her. Let's take a look at the packaging. The packaging's nice. It looks awesome. I love how this is, you know, for the Snake Eyes Origins film, the packaging on this is like black. It looks cool. There's the symbol of Snake Eyes' clan in the back. I can never pronounce it right. I think it's like Arashikage. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm butchering it, forgive me. The window frames the Baroness perfectly. You see her accessories. She has her trademark glasses. She has these two short swords. And she has her little machine gun. And here's a reminder. This is from the Snake Eyes movie. I love the artwork here. I would love to know the artist who does this. This looks great. And another beautiful portrait on the side. And then on the side we get her little stats. These are kind of like her abilities and perks. I'm kind of curious if this matches the ones that come with the Cobra Island figure. Like, I'm wondering if these stats match up with the other figure. And on the back, we just have kind of like a small image of Snake Eyes for the new movie. Looks awesome. Yeah, so I'm stoked to get her. And just looking at her right through the window, I'm very impressed by the sculpting on the figure. Alright, let's get the Baroness out of here. Alright, so first impressions of the action figure while it's still in the tray. I'm stoked. I'm really stoked to have her. Now, I haven't seen the film yet, and so I can't really comment on how well the likeness is of the actress. But the sculpting from where I'm at, it looks pretty clean. Really impressed with the costume. The costume design, I think, is awesome. I think this is a great modern revisionist look for the Baroness. It's really cool. She looks kind of chic. It looks kind of like, it kind of looks like she just walked off a fashion show runway. But at the same time, it really screams femme fatale, and it just looks awesome. Now, I can't help but look at her, and every time I look at this figure, it just reminds me of that Taylor Swift music video, Bad Blood, where it's like Taylor Swift and all her like celeb squad like model friends, and they're all like super spies in training. And this figure, for some reason, this reminds me of that music video. If you haven't seen it, just check it out. It's one of my favorite Taylor Swift music videos. So just look up Bad Blood. It's a song that everyone thinks that she wrote about Katy Perry, because when Katy Perry stole her dancers. So that's a little tidbit of pop culture knowledge for you. But getting back to the figure, really, really awesome action figure. The included accessories, as I stated earlier, are her goggles. I'm going to leave those in there. The minute I take them out, I know I'm going to drop them and lose them forever. She comes with these cool short swords and her gun. I'm going to leave her gun in there for now, too. I don't want to fish it out because I'm lazy. And this is awesome. She comes with these two sheaths, and you can like just store the weapons in there. I don't know how far deep they're supposed to go, or if I'm doing this right. But yeah, up close, awesome, beautiful sculpting. It's like I said, I can't comment on how well the likeness is because I haven't seen the movie. So I don't know whether or not this really captures the likeness of the actress. I like this is a nice plastic too. This is a more rigid plastic. It's not that soft kind of like Marvel Legends plastic. And with the more rigid plastics, you could get like deeper and crisper sculpting, which is really reflective in this. The sculpting is superb. The detail's awesome. A lot of fine micro textures. And the one thing I like about the harder plastics too is that I don't have to worry too much about like butterfly joints being stuck, like my pizza Spidey figure, which I bought like 3 of them, and the butterfly joints are always stuck and they'd always break. But this one's a harder plastic, meaning harder pegs, and yeah, this is awesome. So the sculpting in the hair is beautiful, nice detail. Love the expression on her face. It's kind of neutral. She has this kind of look of indifference. She has a choker. I love a girl that wears a choker, and it's cool. I think they need to make a comeback. Beautiful Cobra emblem on her belt buckle. Now, in terms of articulation, her head looks up and down. It's on a ball joint. And the neck, it has some movement going forward and back, and I believe you could rotate it also. For the arms, they rotate up and down, but the thing is, with these shoulder pads, it kind of hinders the movement. So the range of movement's kind of limited, although the articulation's there. The arms can go out. Looks like she only has single jointed elbows, which is okay, and they swivel. So her trigger finger it's articulated, could go up or down, whereas her other hand, I believe is it side to side? No, this is up and down also. Slightly below her chest, she has looks like a joint of some sort, and it almost seems kind of pointless. It does afford some movement going left and right, and back and forth is kind of, it's nothing to write home about. Does she have a waist I don't think she has waist articulation. Oh, she does. I take it back. She does. So underneath the belt, she kind of has waist articulation, some movement she can't go full ab crunch, but there's some movement there. Now this is like the other G.I. Joe classified figures where it's almost kind of like this rubbery plastic diaper over the lower torso area. And once again, I can't say this enough. Very impressed with the sculpting. She has a thigh cut, so you could rotate her thighs. Her legs kick up, they could kick out. Double jointed knees, and they're hidden pretty well. You don't really see the pins. Boot cut, so she could swivel at the boot. And what do you expect with ankles? So yeah, this is a great figure. All right, let's just set her down here. So if I had to rate this figure numerically, oh man, I know I say this a lot. My first impressions of her right off the bat is a 9. Anywhere between an 8.5 to 9. I'll leave it at that. The detail, the sculpting is beautiful. One thing I could appreciate with Hasbro, it seems like whenever there's like a G.I. Joe movie, it seems like they really invest. I mean, this is from my own personal opinion, but it seems like they always invest a little bit more time and energy into some of the figures. And I think that was really evident with the first G.I. Joe live action film, The Rise of Cobra. Like if you look at the amount of work they put into that line for the 3 3/4 figures, it was amazing. The package design was top notch. The figures were beautiful. They raised the standard from what the main line was. The mainline figures are great. You know, when they had those 25th anniversary 3 3/4 figures, you know, they improved the articulation and the proportions of the figures. But then as soon as that Rise of Cobra movie came out and they had that toy line, they really upped their game, and the figures they produced for that line were amazing. They kind of took a step back, though, I believe, at least in my opinion, when they did G.I. Joe Retaliation, the movie with The Rock. I think, you know, we saw some reuse with the figures, and that line seemed a little bit more kid-friendly than collector-friendly. The first movie line, it felt like it was a nice balance, but then when they did Retaliation, that toy line, the action figures, they're a little bit more cartoony in color scheme. They came with, I don't know, it seemed like they didn't put as much money into it as the first movie. But I think with this, I still have to see the 3 3/4 line, but at least for the Black Series figures, I think they did a stupendous job on these action figures. You know, regardless of your opinion on the movie or not, you know, you can't deny the fact that this is a very quality action figure. You know, I see people online, the movie isn't out yet, and everyone's saying they don't want to watch it or whatever, but I think regardless of your feelings about that, you can't deny the fact that this is a top-notch figure for like $20. Yeah, so I can't recommend this enough. And if you're like me, and if you need a Baroness figure and you don't have the Cobra Island one with the motorcycle, this is the only way it could go right now. And I think it's a cool fill-in. So I can't give this figure enough praise. It's awesome. Very worthwhile. I'm glad Now, I think it would have been sweeter if I found this at actual retail and paid retail price for it. But the fact that I paid almost double for it, I mean, it kind of hurts. But at the same time, I can forgive myself because this is a wonderful action figure. So I can't say enough positive stuff about this. This is beautiful. So let's wrap this up. I recommend this figure highly. If you happen to run into it, pick it up. I have a feeling once the movie comes out, you know, either of these figures are going to be hard to find right away, or if you give it some time, Hasbro might just dump truckloads of these, and maybe these might peg warm. But either way, the Baroness, she deserves your attention. She deserves your wallet, and I think this is a great figure. And also, running off topic, for your customizer, you know, all you have to do is remove the belt, and you have a great base body for any kind of super villainess you want to make. You know, you remove this belt, all of a sudden you have this beautiful base female body in this cool black armor. You know, you can make a ninja character out of it. Maybe you can make a custom Black Widow. Who knows? The sky's the limit with this. It's a beautiful sculpt, and man, everything about this is perfect. So, buy this action figure. Once again, my name is Lou. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my channel. I appreciate it. I have lots of other action figures on here, so just, there's a lot of content. So just feel free to peruse and check stuff out. And until the next time, you take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Later.